Welcome to Tinks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As a recording time of 8:22 a.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum contract $3,107, up about 6.09% so far. As you can see clearly on the crypto market, on both the key coins and the altcoin, we are bright green at the moment. In addition to that, on the equity side, in a pre-market perspective, Dow Jones currently up about 1.1%. Nasdaq is kind of flat at the moment, not really doing much. S&P is also up about 1.4% respectively. And what's driving this reversal or the buying pressure across the spectrum, as you can see clearly in front of us, on a technical perspective, Ethereum is surging quite nicely, right? Bouncing from the exact level on a technical perspective, 2,853. And right now we're leaping to the next identified level, which as we know, 3,150. But we're still like about $40 away from that level, right? And what's driving all of this positivity is mainly coming from the Russian-Ukraine war that seems like has been percolating for the last couple of days so far. We know that, they are having two specific meetings, one yesterday and also with respect to today, hosted by the, chancellor from Germany. And the debates or the, I would say, discussion, more of a amicable discussions between the president of Ukraine and the president of Russia is to come with some sort of agreement, right? To find ways to either compromise or come up with a resolution that will allow for, diplomacy to be happening going forward, right? It seems like, today is Tuesday, right? No, so the meeting technically should still be durating today. But on a high-level observation perspective, right, we see that the Russian troops are slowly being pulled back from the Ukraine border. So it means that, we understood that President, Putin has, assigned 100,000 troops to be on defense mode alongside the Ukraine border. It seems like they're slowly depleting that and sending the troops back to to their base, right? So I'm not sure what that specifically means, but when you pull back troops, that could technically means, that the war is, hopefully, again, right, optimistically speaking, decelerating, that the war is not going to be full blown on. But also other economists on the news are, kind of spin this out of proportion to drive more fear mongering, saying that this could be a big sign of a defeat coming out from Russia because of their, of them, I guess, the way they call it, chickening out or backing off. I would just say that's really irresponsible verbiage that the media try to spin on. But ultimately, we understand, with respect to publication companies, sometimes they try to put up like clickbait or try to be, I'm not saying dishonest, but like try to embellish, specific adjectives to make the case a lot worse than it's supposed to be, right? Ultimately, none of us, including some of the journalists, are political scientists, nor do we have the first-hand observations of what's really cultivating, right? But ultimately, we can see that collectively speaking, the investment sentiments has definitely, been improved significantly, as we see them pulling back, right? So that's a positive news, and I think that was something that we talked about yesterday, that if, the two countries are willing to talk it out, right? I don't think the debate or the argument that, stem from this war breaking out, it's insolvable, right? And it seems like they're willing and they are progressively reaching towards that agreement and allow for the tension to subside, which is something we appreciate, right? The world is already, a really messy place with the interest hikes, with the COVID that we have seen so far. Now having the war break out again, that just doesn't do us any favor, right? It could be triple detrimental to our, global economy, not just for the US, right? In addition to the Russian news, let me just take a look at other news. Seems like there's some news coming up from the Canadian government as well. Seems like the Canadian Prime Minister has invoked emergency rules. along the line with respect to anti-money laundering and terrorist financing, that and I don't know why the media affectation specifically call out Bitcoin and Ethereum, but this is something that is a common thing to know, right? If a criminal is has a crime of doing money laundering, or they are financing with terrorists, it could be via like cash, it could be via like real estate property, it could be via like cryptocurrencies. Obviously the government will have the power to seize all of it. So I don't know why the media affectation specifically call out seizure of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. It seems like just more, quite blatantly obvious media manipulations, if you may, to just try to spin more fear mongering among investors, right? So definitely frustrating in a way reading into it as we use our spidey sense collectively. In addition to that, I don't really see any other news that's really worth mentioning. There are just some news talking about with respect to crypto market back to 2 trillion market cap as Bitcoin and Ethereum revives, which is true. We see that clearly. We're up 6% right now for Ethereum. And with respect to the other news that's quite interesting, small statistical analysis, saying that with respect to the Ethereum address of people holding Ethereum hits all-time high. So it seems like there's definitely popularity among Ethereum that's cultivating. Okay, so that's pretty much on the news front. Let's just dive straight into a technical analysis with respect to recording time of approximately 8:29 a.m. on the Eastern time. Ethereum could trade $3,106, up about close to 6% so far. We know that we bounced from the resistance level 2,853, which is a level that we have been talking about for ages now. And the next level we need to get above to be consolidating would be somewhere around 3,150, right? So we are 53 out of 70. The green pressure that we're seeing right now is obviously because of the, alleviation from the tension of the war between Russia and Ukraine. So, but, despite all of that, we still have not been able to get above that level, right? So when we are not above that level, we're basically levitating. You know what I'm trying to say? And at the same time, we're already kind of overbought, so the likelihood of actually bouncing back down is still going to be likely to 2,853. So just something to think about. I wouldn't be super happy yet, right? And with respect to like some of the interest hikes news that we should be watching out for, there isn't anything specific that's on the calendar yet. The FOMC meeting is still like a month away in March. So technically, if we are going to be just gliding nicely, we should technically just be trade on sideways fashion without specific catalysts on either up or down, right? So I think today will obviously be normalized if we do not get above 3,158 and just cool back down naturally around 3,000 from here. 3,050 to 2,853 from here. Bitcoin is up about 4%. We are, nice. Bitcoin is above the exact level of 44 right now. You can see that we are forming a cup and handle. You can see a cup, right? The handle right here. So this is a bullish sign, but we're at the 61 out of 70. So I wouldn't really buy it now, actually, because of the fact that it is demanding a premium on a market perspective. At the same time, despite crossing up, we still have a relatively long leap to get up to, like the 48,000, which is the next level, right? So not the best in terms of incurring risk. Obviously, if you bought in days before when we were at the 30 something, that was the opportune time, right? When I was screaming, hey, buy, but everybody was saying, no, sell. But obviously, technical never lies. So something to think about. Dogecoin up about close to 3%. I like anywhere from basically 1380 to 12 cents from here with the 59, like basically 50 out of 70. Cardano is up about 3%. I like anywhere from 102 to 92 from here again, right? Solana is at 101. Let me just go back to the... Yep, there we go. with $100 right now, so we broke above 100 because of the reversal. But again, I like anywhere from 90 to 80 from here, to be honest with you, the 43 out of 70. I have 30 Solana at the moment, for those that know. I mean, I've been telling my Patreon members for a couple of days now, so in case this is your first time hearing, that's how much I'm holding at the moment. My cost average about like, I would say approximately 35-ish something. Yeah, so I'm up like okay right now. XRP is at the 83 cents. I like anywhere from basically the 60 all the way to 57. Polkadot is up about close to 6% right now. I like anywhere from 1851 all the way to 1587 with the 60 out of 70, so not the best level. ALGORAND's up about 4%, 94 right now. I like basically anywhere from the 90 all the way to 79 from here. Shiba Inu is up about 5.5%. I like anywhere from, again, right, low 2000s to 1400 to 900 from here. MagTac is up about close to 9%. I like anywhere from basically 143 to 120 from here. AVAX up about 7%. It seems like we're about to form a cup and handle as well, so we'll see how that goes from here. But in terms of like, is it the right time to incur risk right now? Not yet, right? We still have to get up a little bit more for you to get the complete rim on the cup, right? With the 57 out of 70, so not the best in terms of incurring risk. 59 to 50 is still my best level to incur risk. Luna is again, right, 62, 52 to 45, so we like a little bit above 52 right now, about to get back to the 62. 57 out of 70, not the best. Again, not the worst either. So with respect to overall market, obviously we're reversing because of the positive news that's coming. But let's still be cautious, right? You know, we still are not able to go back up to the next consolidated level. So the market is still a little bit, you know, they kind of still waiting on more confirmatory signals. And luckily, you know, with respect to FOMC meeting or any major macro catalyst that's coming out, like, you know, that will really drive the needles, it's still kind of like 1 month out, right? So that's a good thing. But let's hope really the war really subsides and doesn't happen, like really. And that's a real positive signal. Right now, it's still like they're still pulling the troops back, so it's not like they are completely announcing that no, the war's not happening. But I do wish that's going to be happening. Okay, so have a good Tuesday. Let me know how it goes today, and have a nice day. Take care. Bye.